Grand Rising, everybody. Walk and talk. I'm going to talk about something very controversial. People are not going to agree. Some might. People might get upset. So if you are the type of person that gets easily upset, then maybe you need to skip this video. So first I'm going to make a proclamation. Women are mainly responsible for our men turning out to be colorist, self-hating, and the reason why they see, a lot of them are most likely to see the woman that looks nothing like his mother as his preference. The woman that he puts on a pedestal above his own mother. And he don't think nothing about letting the whole world know through social media, through all sectors of life, like the professional sectors, rich ball players, rappers, whatever. He don't mind letting the world see and hear how he feels and thinks about the women of his own people. Now, I know that people are going to ask, what does well, I'm going to say women. I'm not going to, you know what I'm talking about. What do women have to do with that? They have everything to do with it. Like I said, mainly mothers are to blame. Now, let me put my disclosure in. I know that our women do the best they can to keep the children fed, housed, and clothed. Okay, we do the best. All right. Even when we have a mate, we're still doing our best in that respect for our children. But when it comes to instilling race pride, self-love, and respect for self, and respect especially for the women and the children in our community and among us, we're falling short. All right. So I'm just gonna continue to talk about the backlash of all the disrespect that has been heaped on our women. Okay, so if there is a roach on your wall and you trying to kill it, that roach ain't gonna stay there and let you smash it. It's gonna try to get away. And in a lot of cases, it does. It gets somewhere and it hides, and you can't even find it. So what makes you think that a human being will continue to put up with disrespect, slander, abuse, misuse, etc., and not say nothing to defend themselves, not lash back at the entities doing so, and just sit back and say nothing and take it? What human being does that? As a matter of fact, as a human being, you have a right to take up for yourself. All right. So let me give you more context. All right. So I'm not perfect by any means. Don't even think I'm trying to say that. All right. Now, my sister's oldest child, I did not get a chance to meet him until he was 8 years old. All right. So I'm a walker. So I used to take my nephews for walks. One was in a stroller. I used to take him walking for miles. He used to love that. He would come when he saw me. If we hadn't taken our walk yet, he would grab his stroller and push it towards me. He's ready to go. So one day I was walking with my 8-year-old nephew, and at the time my mom and my sister and her husband lived off of Manchester and Figueroa. Now, if you know anything about Figueroa, especially in that part of LA, which is South Central, Figueroa is the biggest prostitute street in probably the world. It's a very long street and it's known for ladies of the night. So being the pro-ethnic, pro-people, pro-race person that I am, I started talking to my nephew about what we were seeing, because we saw, all day long, women selling it, men buying it, picking them up, kids going to school, coming from school, they seeing the same thing. So there was this real, I think most black so-called, I said I'm gonna stop using that word. Most American women in Los Angeles are pretty as hell anyway. I mean, they are beautiful, most of them, okay? So this sister was on the corner, chocolate sister, pretty sister, and I knew what she was doing. I don't know if my 8-year-old nephew understood, but I told him what she was doing. And I told him that it's not right. It's not something that you should look up to. And it's just not a good way to live your life. And it's sad. Oh, it's a little dog. I'm the dog lady. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Can I pet him? Okay, come here. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? How you doing? All right. I'm a dog lover. I'm good. You too? Okay. So I had to play with the puppy. But moving on, I told him that what she's doing is not good. No woman should have to do that. He didn't understand prostitution, but I told him that. I also told him that, you know what? At the time, I used the B word, black, not the other B word. I said, I don't care that this woman is living this raggedy life on the streets. She is a American woman, and you respect her. You hear me? Unless she gives you a personal reason not to, you respect her. You don't agree with what she's doing, but you respect her. You respect women who look like your mom and your grandma and your sister, and at that time my grandmother was still alive, your great grandmother, more so than you do any other race of woman. I told him this, okay? I said you respect her and you love her. So we walked a few more times, and of course, the ladies of the day and night were walking. I used to remind him, this is not good what she's doing, but she is a melanated sister. She's an American. You respect her. And I would tell him there's no other woman that's more beautiful than the women that look like the women in your family. You hear me? You cannot tell me that even half of black mothers, even any type of significant number of black mothers are telling their sons the same thing. It's not happening. It ain't happening. I remember I took my mom and my brother took my nephew to some place where it was inside, and it's for children. They had little rides inside and stuff like that, things that they can do to have fun, children. And at this time, he was 14, okay? So there was this she was a cute little white girl. And all these boys, about 5 or 6 boys, were standing around her trying to talk to her. Why was one of them my doggone nephew? So I said, I ain't gonna say nothing. We got in the car. I went in on him. I told him, and my mom wouldn't say nothing. My sister, she didn't say nothing. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have said nothing if she was there. Mom didn't say nothing. But I went in on him. I said, let him, that's not, why are you all on top of this one girl? What is it about her that excites you? Is it because you saw other young men doing the same? Is that why? I told him straight up, you shouldn't even look her way. You shouldn't look the way of any woman that looked like her. You hear me? And I told him, I said, if you ever get serious with a lumen woman, a luminer or whatever, a pale or whatever, white girl, whatever, if you ever marry one or date one, I told him straight up, I'm gonna disown you. And I went in on him. He didn't like it, but he didn't say nothing. Okay, I sure did. I didn't say you should hate her. I didn't say spit on her or nothing, but you can't. Dating her, having kids with her, and marrying her is unacceptable. And my doggone mom, I think she said, okay, Joe, just stick with your people. But she never told him nothing like that. Nobody ever told him nothing, talked to him like this, but me. Why is that? When we have a history that we know of how white women used to lie on our men and get them lynched. White women, or somebody would lie for a white woman and get a whole town burnt down. What the hell do we owe to this bitch, this pale bitch? What do we owe her? Why are we like this? What's going on? You are the reason why your son walking around here like he ain't got no sense. He's self-hating. He wants to make light-skinned kids, probably to please you. You probably told him to do it. And so forth. But with this energy and this habit of our men degrading our women, the darker they are, the more they hate on them. And as a mother, you still, after seeing this, you still ain't said nothing? Sweetheart, you're the problem. You are the problem. Fast forward to my nephew. He's almost 30. He just had his 29th birthday. And all his girlfriends have been melanated. I was going to say American. He used to go with this Haitian girl. I don't know if she was half Haitian or full. She might have had one American parent and a Haitian parent. But all his girlfriends have been melanated women of different hues. This one girl, very dark, and I don't know about this. I don't know about this one he's dating currently. But he sticks to his women. Another thing I noticed about him, he does some type of work. A promoter. He's a promoter, a young promoter. And he do a lot of videos and he be trying to rap, and God bless his heart. I love him. I wish him the best, but he sound horrible. But he always have the same type of context in his videos that the other rappers have, women half naked, booty slapping and, oh God, whatever. But mostly all of the women in his videos are deeply melanated, dark-skinned sisters. I remember he made a PA on one of his videos, and he said, I'm not into that, just hiring a certain type of woman with a certain type of look. All these women need some work. All of them need money. Our women, that's why I always put our women in. I was so proud of him. Even though I don't like the rap and the booty clapping videos women have naked, I don't like that. But he made me so proud. He didn't show me that video. I was just, trolling on his page one day, and I saw him make that PA. He said, I don't care what nobody say. And I believe with all my heart that came from me. Okay? Him, and deep down in his consciousness, he never forgot that. Talking to your sons about the importance of choosing their own women, race of women, ethnic women over others will be easily more enforced through the mother than it will the father. The father does have some pull there, don't get me wrong, but it's the mother. It's mom that's going to raise a young man that won't even look the other way seriously. He going to have all melanated, mostly American women, and American, deeply melanated, because I ain't trying to get into this skin thing, wife, all right? So we come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Our people are beautiful. From the lightest skin, the strawberry skin, to the caramel colored skin, to the deepest chocolate. All those flavors, yum yum. I had to specify my deeply chocolate melanated sisters because they're the main ones that people are always shitting on. Now I know you gonna say you dark skinned. Mother effer. I am brown skinned. Okay? I'm lighter than cinnamon. A little bit lighter than cinnamon. I'm not deeply melanated like a lot of my sisters are. Okay? So all the flavors are beautiful. They taste good. You might have a personal preference, and that's okay. But to have a preference because you are being influenced to, forced to, is not all right. And now I know you might say, well, who's forcing a young man, melanated man, American man to have a preference? It's influenced through your videos, through the women that the celebrities in them choose, ball players or whatever. It's very evident. You make it evident in your songs and stuff like that. I've heard from celebrities that when they started getting big, Rasby said this from that group, I can't think of the name. He was talking about, and I've heard it before, that he was told, him and the group members were told to either get a mixed girl or a light-skinned girl. And if they came in with a girlfriend that was brown or dark-skinned, the managers, the producers, or the people that were over them would laugh at them. Okay, so people can be influenced to take a side, especially when it comes to being accepted. All right. Nobody can deny the colorism in our community. You cannot deny that. Now, let me go back. There is nothing wrong with a preference, but your preference should not be a preference that was designed and influenced and enforced on you by somebody else. Okay? So stop, like I said, your personal preference, all right? Stop this color shit that's going on, color shit going on among our people. We need to stop it on one end, and don't start it on the other end. Don't start talking about dark meat is better than light meat. I like my chocolate, sister. I can't deal with no light skin. You need to stop that mess. Keep it to yourself. Who cares? Just get what you want and shut the hell up. Hate to holler into the phone, but I'm so tired of that. I'm just very passionate, especially when it comes to us, quote unquote, our people. I'm very passionate. Mothers, you do not have to raise another self-hating generation of American males. Okay? You don't have to no longer raise males who talk about they rather F a dog than a black woman. You don't have to raise no more males that be talking about the only thing dark skin that I want in my house is my what did he say, his Xbox or something. I don't do black women. I don't do dark skinned women. I don't like black women. Your men are the only men in the world who are publicly saying this about their own women. You and you alone can stop it. Because I don't care what's going on outside of you, concern of influence and brainwashing. What children learn and get from the home can either mitigate that influence or outright destroy it. They will reject it. It's going to take the mothers. But you're going to have to do with your own self-hating ways and thinking that you're probably not even aware of. You're so used to it. Mothers are the main ones to create a young man that respects his people, his women, and his community. Yes, you need to enforce and push that race first on your children. That's common sense. Everybody else do it. I don't know what the hell you're doing. But I do know that scientifically, it has been said that our people are socialized against each other, while other races of people are socialized towards each other. It doesn't mean that there will never be interracial marriages again, but I bet you there won't be that many. Presently, 82% of our men are with their own women, our other melanated women. 83%. That is preposterous. 92 to 94% of melanated are American women. I'm going to say American women are with American or melanated males. That's getting worse too, because it used to be a higher. I had heard 96, then it went down to 94, 92. Now, don't sit up there and lie and say it's because nobody wants us. I don't know why people, especially American men, want to destroy the self-esteem of their women. I don't know what that is, but that stuff is going to backfire on you big time. Watch and see. Let me tell you what the norm is concerning IR. If you study other races of people who are more normal than your ass, yeah, I said it. Get me, I don't care. If you study their relationship dynamic, it is the woman who usually dates out more than the man. Even though she's most likely to choose her, even her particular ethnicity over another man, she's more likely than the man in other races to date out. So let me give you an example. If 92% of our women were dating out, then 98 to 99% of our men should still be with the women. That's the natural order of things. And since everybody else in the world follows this same paradigm for the most part, that tells me that your ass ain't normal. I'm sorry, not sorry. Something is wrong with you. MK Ultra. There's another word I want to use. You have been taken out of your nature. What's the relationship between American men and women is not natural. Somebody is trying to destroy you from the outside in, while another force has already destroyed you from the inside out. And the answer is mom stepping up and saying, wait a minute. Everybody has their own people and ethnicity, and they live by that, they protect that, and they promote it. We need to do the same. So this is how it is, son. Race first. Okay? Come into the rest of the human family and be normal again. Race first. Peace.